Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of Great Britain, a land steeped in mystery and folklore. From legendary kings to haunted castles, there's so much to explore in this magical realm. Whether you're a history buff, a fantasy lover, or just curious about some good old-fashioned ghost tales, you're in for a treat. So, grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's take a journey through some mystical stories that have shaped British culture over the centuries. The Legend of King Arthur. Let's kick things off with perhaps the most famous legendary tale, King Arthur. So, who is this guy? Arthur is the heroic king of the Britons, ruling from the mythical Camelot alongside his trusty magician, Merlin. Merlin, with his cool spells and wisdom, is one of those characters everyone wishes they had in their life, right? And let's not forget the beautiful Guinevere and the brave Knights of the Round Table. The legendary sword, Excalibur, is a symbol of kingship and the divine right to rule. According to the stories, it was bestowed upon Arthur by the Lady of the Lake, which adds a nice mystical touch. These tales not only entertained, but also inspired countless adaptations in literature and film. From Arthur's epic quests to battles against evil, his story lives on and continues to capture our imaginations today. The Haunted Castles of England. Now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about some spooky stuff. England is home to tons of beautiful castles, but many of them also come with ghostly residents. One of the most famous is the Tower of London. This historic fortress has a reputation for being super haunted, with sightings of the ghost of Anne Boleyn and others roaming its halls. Spooky, right? Then there's Warwick Castle, which also claims to have its fair share of ghostly guests, including a friendly jester who can't seem to leave. And let's not forget about Edinburgh Castle in Scotland, perched on a rocky outcrop and full of legends about prisoners and battles. These castles have become popular spots for ghost tours, drawing in curious visitors looking for a thrill. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the rich history and stories attached to these places are captivating. The lore of fairies and elves. All right, let's sprinkle some fairy dust on this chat. British folklore is rich with tales of fairies and elves, mystical creatures who play tricks or grant wishes. Imagine stumbling into a fairy ring in the lush countryside of Cornwall. People believe that fairies often abducted children and replaced them with changelings. The Isle of Man is famous for its own fairy legends, where locals recount stories of seeing these enchanting beings. And there's a neat distinction in fairy tales. Not all fairies are sweet. Some are mischievous little tricksters who can cause chaos if you cross them. These stories enhance the charm of rural Britain, shining a light on the whimsical and mysterious aspects of nature. So next time you're out in the wilderness, keep an eye out. You never know what might be lurking behind that tree. The stone circles and ancient mysteries. Now let's step back in time and visit some ancient stone circles. Stonehenge is probably the most famous one, a place that has fascinated us for centuries. People have theorized about its purpose. Was it a temple, a burial site, or maybe even a celestial calendar? There's such an air of mystery surrounding these ancient structures. They reflect ancient rituals and beliefs that our ancestors held dear. Each stone seems to whisper stories of the past, making you ponder what life was like thousands of years ago. It's like a portal to another time. The myths of Loch Ness. Next up, let's talk about the infamous Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie. This mysterious creature has captured the imaginations of many, and the legends around it are as rich as the loch itself. The first recorded sighting dates back to the 6th century, but modern enthusiasm took off in the 1930s. People have reported spotting a large, serpentine creature swimming in the waters of Loch Ness ever since. Despite countless searches, no solid evidence of Nessie has ever turned up, but that just adds to the intrigue. The stories of Nessie bring tourists flocking to Scotland, keeping the legend alive. And there you have it, folks. We've explored the rich tapestry of mystical stories that make Great Britain legendary, from King Arthur and his knights to enchanting fairies, haunted castles, and the elusive Loch Ness Monster. These tales are imbued with history and culture, and they continue to fascinate us today. What mystical stories do you love? Share your favorites in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more adventures through legends and folklore. Until next time, keep seeking the magic in the world around you.